Oh, I look super pale. That's okay. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video on my channel. Glad to have you here. If you've been liking all the videos I've been posting recently, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell and leave some comments. Sometimes I comment and ask some questions for you guys, so be sure to check them out. Today we're gonna kick it off with a Q&A. I feel like every single channel has these videos and I just haven't made one yet. So let's get started. Name. My name is Stephanie Mae Beatty. And how do you spell May, you ask? It's M-A-E, not M-A-Y. And there's actually 2 or 3 other girls that I've met and we have the same middle name, spelled the same. So I think that's pretty cool. Where do you live? I live in southern Indiana, very close to Louisville. My school is in Louisville, so I have to go over there pretty often. Go Hoosiers! Next is siblings. Technically, I don't have any siblings. I am an only child, but my mom got remarried, so now I have a really cool half brother, and his name is Zane, and he's like a singer, and he plays guitar in this band, and he also has his own food truck, which has my favorite food, chicken tenders and fries. But yeah, he's really cool. Hobbies. So right now, I don't really have a lot of hobbies because it's during summer. I watch TV a lot. I watch YouTube a lot. I like to read, but I haven't been reading very much lately. I really liked the Harry Potter series, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series. I'm almost done with that one. And I like a lot of the John Green books. So, in the Bible, don't forget to read your Bible. Some other hobbies that I was into, for about 5 years, I played softball. I was not very good at it, just saying. And then for, what was it? It was like 8 or 9 years, I did cheerleading, and I stopped just this past year. I'll probably still like tumble and stunt and stuff outside of like a team, so I'm just not really a part of like a school thing right now. So yeah, I went to college nationals. I got to see Navarro, if y'all have seen Cheer on Netflix. I got to walk past them filming a couple times. I got to see Gabby Butler and their coach. I don't remember her name because I didn't really watch the show. I think I only watched a couple episodes. It was just too much drama for me, so I just got off of it. Next question. Favorite zoo animal? Oh wow. I like all the zoo animals. I have to say a snow leopard because they're absolutely gorgeous. Okie dokie. If you were a superhero, what powers would you have? So I've read a lot of books about science fiction and about powers, and I love watching all the shows with superpower stuff in it. And the top 2, I feel like, would be telepathy or electricity. I was thinking flying. That was kind of my first thought because I've always wanted to fly, but also I'm kind of scared of heights, so that probably wouldn't work out too well. What's your favorite movie? Oh man. So for the longest time, I've been saying Aquaman, but also, because I like rom-coms, right? And also like Pitch Perfect. Those are all good. I know what it is. My favorite movie has got to be Miss Congeniality. If you haven't seen that movie yet, you need to watch it. So it's Sandra Bullock, and she's like this secret agent type of thing in the FBI, I guess. And she has to go undercover in a beauty pageant. So she has to be one of the contestants in it. And she has to find out something. I can't remember what she has to find out. Maybe something about a murder, but it's really good. 2 pet peeves. I could name like 5 that are work related, but I'm gonna try to keep that kind of separate. So I'll do 1 that's work related. And it's whenever people bang on the window at Chillers to try to get me to take their order. Because first off, if you see me making something, you're gonna have to give me a second because I'm in the middle of making something for somebody else. So you're just gonna have to wait your turn, and especially since we're understaffed. And during the day, we only have like 2 people working. I know you can see me in there making a milkshake, So you're just gonna have to wait your turn, and then I'll get to you in a second. Anyways, second one would have to be whenever I'm talking and somebody ignores me. Because I know I'm pretty annoying, right? I will admit that. But I really do not like it whenever people ignore me or just don't answer me. Favorite subject in school? Math and science. Considering my major is exercise science and I'm going in physical therapy, that makes a lot of sense. I tried to take anatomy in high school, but my counselor said no, so I had to take it in college. Anyways, I still probably wouldn't have got the credit, but it would have been a nice introduction into anatomy, especially for college, because that class was wild. It was absolutely wild. I actually really enjoyed anatomy last year because it challenged my memory, because I have a really, really good memory, and that's how I study, is I'll like repeat things over and over again and I'll memorize them. Extrovert or introvert? Definitely introverted. My social meter, if you call it that, my social meter, I feel like it's lower than most people's because it runs out really fast. Like if I'm hanging out with a whole bunch of friends all day, I'll just get really, really tired and really quiet because I just want to go home and be alone and go to sleep. I feel like in some situations, it depends on who I'm with, because if I'm with somebody that I've known for a super long time and like I'm really comfortable with them, then it doesn't really matter which one I am, because if they're extroverted, then it can kind of help me be extroverted in a crowd, I guess, if that makes sense. Next question, are you related to anybody famous? So, I am. My cousin, his name is Kevin Jaggers, and he actually has released like 2 or 3 albums, and he performs all over Louisville, sometimes Tennessee, Kentucky with his band. He can play the guitar and he sings. He does a lot of covers of country songs, so he's a country singer. But yeah, you guys should go check him out. He's actually pretty good. So the next famous person I know actually had a TV show on Lifetime. It was called So Sharp, because the coach of the team, his name is Todd Sharp, and that is my mom's cousin. And it was really good. Me and my mom watched the whole thing. It was really good. He's a really tough coach, but the Louisville Ladybirds are absolutely amazing. How many they've won like 4 or 5 championships at NDA, National Dance Association competition, whatever it's called. Then, awkwardly, there was kind of a whole scandal. I don't really know what happened. There was a scandal with Todd Sharp, so they kind of discontinued the show. It's kind of awkward. I really wish they would have a season 2, because I did really enjoy it. Why does every reality TV show have a scandal? Next one. Who was your first crush? If we're talking like real life, okay. His name was Jacob Grimes, and I had a humongous crush on him from kindergarten to 5th grade. I was head over heels for this boy, and he just did not like me. And I remember in kindergarten, I had this best friend, and he dated her, and then they held hands in the computer lab, and I was heartbroken. I was absolutely heartbroken. But yeah, he was my first crush. There was this one guy I dated in 3rd grade, and I can't remember if I told you guys this on my diary video or not. I may have added it in there, but I'm not sure. So I dated this guy in 3rd grade named Joshua, and apparently Abby also dated Joshua. And I said, yeah, I dated him in the 3rd grade. And she was like, I dated him in the 3rd grade. So we found out about 6 or 7 years later that he cheated on us with each other. So it's kind of funny that we're best friends now. So it's weird how things work out like that. If you would join any past or current music group, what would it be? Oh man. I feel like maybe the Spice Girls, because they have some cool songs. And then for one now, definitely Maverick City. Oh my gosh, I love Maverick City so much. If you haven't listened to them, please go do it right now. What was your first job? My first job was Chillers, and I'm still at Chillers. I'm a manager there, and what was my second job was at the courthouse for voters registration. If you could interview a famous person, who would it be? Ooh, I'll interview Jesus. Children's church answer. What's the most epic way you've seen someone quit or get fired? Okay, y'all, so y'all know I've been at Chillers for a long time now, and I've seen some stuff. I have seen some stuff, so I'm about to spill it. There's this one girl that I worked with, and she's really sweet, and I'm still friends with her. But she called in sick on a Friday night, which also happened to be homecoming night. And since I was a cheerleader all high school, I got every single Friday night off because, of course, games. So I cheered that night at the homecoming game, and I came in the next day for work, and my boss said that she asked off last night during the homecoming game. And I said, well, I saw her in the bleachers walking around. And he said, are you sure? Are you sure it was her? I was like, yeah, I'm definitely absolutely sure it was her. And she got fired. So first one's kind of my fault. But I mean, you shouldn't have called in sick just for homecoming game. It's not that important. It's not that serious. Second one is this girl stole like $200, and I don't know if this is my fault either too, because Gary looked at the cameras and I was standing right next to her apparently when she was stealing it, and I had no clue. I thought she was just like finishing taking someone's order and like was just like doing the money or whatever. So I just said something to her and then I walked away. And yeah, apparently she stole like $200 and got fired. And she never admitted to it. Ooh, it was really awkward though, because she was in one of my classes, and after that, because we would like talk during class because we worked together, and oh my gosh, it was really awkward after that, but it's okay. I hope she's doing well. If you could change your name, what would you change it to? Stephanie Sprinkle. That's it. That's the name. That's the name. Because when I get my doctorate in physical therapy, then I'll be Dr. Sprinkle, period. What's the most important thing that you've learned from a celebrity? There's this saying that I hear a lot from Austin especially, because he'll tell it to me all the time so that I have it in my mind. And it's by Bob Goff. He wrote Everybody Always and Love Does, which are Christian books. So Bob Goff said, God never looks in your mirror and wishes he saw something different. So listen to that again because it's really powerful. What's your favorite pizza topping? Cheese. I feel like I'm really boring for saying cheese, but I just like cheese. I've put like green peppers on my pizza before, but other than that, nothing. What food have you never eaten but would really like to try? Oh, I know this one right off the top of my head. Cannolis. I want to try cannoli so bad because I watched, what's that show that was on TLC? Oh, Cake Boss. It was Cake Boss. I absolutely adored that show. And he made cannolis and they looked so fire, guys, and I need to try them. What bit of trivia do you know that is interesting but very useless? I tell people this all the time. They'll like ask me stuff because they know I'm in like anatomy or something. They're like, what? Like, tell me something about it, you know? So I was studying for this test, right? And I studied this really long word, and it was actually never on the test. And it's the technical term for brain freeze. And I learned how to spell it and everything, but it was not on the test. It's sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia. What a mouthful. Okay, y'all, this is our last question. Go-to place for amazing food. Chick-fil-A. So that's going to be the end of this video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And be sure to answer some of these questions in the comments because these are some pretty unusual questions that I really enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.